today to talk about our third B's and our 5 B's of trauma. So we've talked about our brain and our biology, and today we're going to talk about our bodies. So when trauma happens to a child, it can actually change the way that they develop and function in their body and how it processes the world. But this can also change for an adult. When trauma happens, it can change how we perceive the world around us and how our body's relationship to the things around us and other people are affected by all of this. To understand this, we must first understand how our body interacts with the world. And that is actually through our senses. It's something we learned in elementary school, but that we don't often think of, is that our world is understood by us through our senses. We don't have memories that don't include sight, hearing, smell, and sound. Those are all a part of us. So when a new sense experience comes to us, our brain must organize it. It must say, is it dangerous, or is it nice? Is it comforting? So we can think of an example, maybe the smell of a fire. So if you remember going camping with your parents and eating s'mores, the smell of a fire will bring fond memories and make you feel really great. But if you experienced a house fire, having the smell of fire may activate your amygdala and make you feel really panicked, even if it's something just like a small candle. So when we think of our senses, I want us to work in this time of crisis to take care of our senses, to meet them each where they are, and to give them a good experience in a stressful time. So the next way we might consider our senses is our sight. And I'm going to give you the same tip that I have before. This is a really good place to lay aside our phones, to put aside the technology of today, and to give our eyes a break from the strain that technology does. To give that concentrated hour at least a day where we're not looking at our phones at all, and trying to look at the outside world, even if this just means the sky. So the next sense that you might engage in this time is your hearing. We all know that wonderful music can make us feel so much better. So do it on purpose today. Play great music for you and your kids and have a dance party. Or when you have to work, put on some nature sounds in the background to help you not feel so constrained to your house in this time, and help your brain remember that there's a world outside and that there are good things. So then there's 2 senses that we don't really learn about in school, and they have big fancy names. One is the vestibular sense, and this is mostly your sense of balance, to put it simply. It's kind of trying to always relate to where your head is from the ground to make sure you don't fall. The other sense is proprioceptive, and this is deep muscle and joint pressure. Okay, so if you like massages, then you like proprioceptive sensing. So in a place like this, because we're more confined than usual, you might not be engaging those 2 senses. And what happens is your brain just kind of gets dull to interacting with them. So I would encourage you today that when you take that break from your technology, to go outside and to do some stretches. After you do this, please let me know which one was the most helpful. I'm so excited to hear what you guys are doing.